Hey, good morning, guys. All right, so I had those couple clips in there. Results came back good. Colonoscopy went well. Got to do another one, they said, in 10 years, so guy ain't got to worry about that. Thank the Lord. Bless the Lord for that. And this verse of the day actually was the verse of the day for yesterday, but I don't want to let this one pass because I think this one really, really stands out, especially with what I've been kind of, I hate to say the word dwelling, but really thinking heavily on, especially what we see is happening in our country, especially here in America, but in the world, and just the division and, well, the persecution and the push against Christianity. I mean, it is. They're pushing it hard. They're pushing it out. But I wanted to point this out to you guys. This is in Proverbs 23:19. Now, Proverbs has got to be one of the greatest chapters when it comes to giving you basics, pointers of living a good life. But in Proverbs 23:19, my child, listen and be wise. Keep your heart on the right course. This is important because, and this stands out, is because it's hard to keep your heart on the right course. I really think so. I think daily as things happen around us with life, between sicknesses, illnesses, fights, frustrations, you name it. Yesterday for me, coming back, I had high anxiety for a few days, obviously going into the colonoscopy. But yesterday, I was just feeling this kind of like internal fight mode. I read a few social media posts and I actually commented on one of them because I thought it was ridiculous. I hate to see the way media continuously spins things, especially spinning things to sound good for that side, the obvious side that pushes back against God and God's beliefs and against the Bible and the direction of the Bible, right? And to see that kind of stuff, well, it kind of got that infuriation feeling, right? And then I, as a human, start thinking of things that I know God wouldn't want to think that way. Jesus wouldn't think that way, right? But my frustration towards that and towards those people, that push that or promote that kind of stuff. And it's like we're in a battle. There's a major spiritual battle, but there's also a human element battle. As times progress, people are turning against God, calling the Bible extreme, calling the beliefs hateful rhetoric, calling it violence, whatever they want to call what God had to say in the Bible. I mean, it's just, we see it, and I see it, and we see how the systems, the schools, all this stuff push and teach our kids away from Christianity, away from God. We see this world. And there's a whole nother video I want to make. I try to keep these at 3 minutes because that's usually what people's attention span will be. But there's a whole nother video I'm going to probably make here soon talking about that and talking about the return of Jesus. But before Jesus can return, what kind of things are going to take place? But anyway, guard your heart, man. God says that several times in the Bible. Guard it on the right course, guys. Keep that love. I'm going to today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you real soon.